Hello, I'm Dragoș, and in this video we're going to take a look of how you can block the AI crawlers bots to not fetch your content and use them for their training, or to not use the content from your website in their answers that they're providing. So lately there has been a lot of AI tools that have been created that will use your content, and it will provide an answer to the requester. And some of the tools that are out there is like the most known one is Perplexity. So for instance, if you ask something in Perplexity, they will just go and fetch the latest articles that are ranking in Google, and they will create an answer based on the content that it finds on that articles. And yeah, this is not a good way, because if you're a small creator, you can lose traffic to your website, and the ones that are satisfied with the answer, it will not just go and click the article to see exactly what is there, and in this way you will lose visitors. Maybe you will not have the opportunity to have them subscribe to your newsletter, or go and follow you on your social media. Lately there is a problem with the website, because some of the websites are adding a lot of ads in there, and this is not creating a good experience. But yeah, if you are expecting your visitor, you will not add a lot of ads in there. You want to have the traffic coming to your websites. Also, you can block these ads with ad blockers. The other tool that is doing a similar thing is like Google Gemini and Bing Copilot. So if you don't want these AI crawlers to use your content for their purposes, you have some options to limit them. So I've created an article in here that it's explaining everything that you need to do to have this AI crawler bots blocked and not use your content. So the first thing is to use a web application firewall. So there is a free options like you see in here, like in Cloudflare, you have a web application firewall in security WAF that you can utilize. You have some 5 free rules that you can use, and on here you can create a rule, and in here you put an AI crawler blocker name, and in here you have the field, for instance, and in here you have the verified bot category, and the operator should be equal, and in here you have some options. And what Cloudflare did is to add an AI crawler value in here, and basically this is categorizing only the AI crawlers, and it will not let them use your content you have for search engines and so on. And in here the action that you want to take is to block them, and in here you just go and hit deploy, and then the rule it will be created. To see more details on this rule, there is also an article created in here by Cloudflare that you can check. I have created the link into the article for this, so you can go and check it exactly and see exactly how it's working. So after you are creating this rule, if you go and check in here, you will see that you will have the rule active, and in here you will see the activity in case they have blocked some AI to fetch the content. You will see it in here. There are also other application firewalls that can be used. You need to check with them and see if they have such a rule that can help you block the AI crawlers. But Cloudflare it's doing this for free. To have this working, you need also to have the proxy activated. So if you go into the DNS records in here, you need to have the domain proxied through them, because otherwise this rule it will not work. So this is the first way that you can use to block the crawlers. The second way that you can use is to use the robots.txt file. And in here I've created an article. So you see that you have a user agent that you need to add, and the user agent is basically the name, the AI crawler name, and you have the disallow method, and basically this will disallow all the pages on your websites. I have in here a robot.txt example. You see in here that we have some user agents that will allow and some that will disallow the traffic. You see in here, for instance, this is for the ChatGPT one. You see in here they are providing some guidelines on what you should use. So I've added this. So basically this will tell the ChatGPT user to not query my content on the website. And if we're going to check the robot.txt file, you see in here, you can access it to check the values with the website name robots.txt, and in here you have the rules. The thing is, with this rule, you need to add all the user agents in here for all the AI crawlers to have this working. And some of the crawlers may not use this. It depends on them, on what they are doing. So you cannot know for sure if they will gonna check this file and it will do something with this file. But again, it is useful to have this there, as the big companies, it will just use this file before accessing your content, as otherwise they can have problems. So you see in here that you can just go and add as many user agents as you like, and you will disallow them. And the third option that you can utilize is to block the IP address of the crawler bots. So basically, when communication is happening between the crawler and your web server, it will use an IP address to communicate, and in here you have the options to block it. So you have various options to do that. So for instance, one option, in case you are self-hosting your web server on a VPS server, you have the options to use the UFW. This is the firewall that it's working on Ubuntu, and then here you can add IP ranges. And again, these IP ranges can be fetched from the AI crawlers in case they are publishing them, and you can just go and add them like this. In here you see that I've added one, and you just run the command with the deny with protocol TCP. You have the range and you have the port that you can add to block it. And if you're running a status, you'll see in here that you'll have the list. But yeah, again, this implies to know all the IP addresses, and the IP addresses do not change. And you can also do this with the Cloud Panel, and you can do this with cPanel. cPanel has a firewall that can be activated and can be used, and you just add the ranges in there, so the communication to stop. Another option is to go and also use the Cloudflare. In here, if you go again to security, web application firewall, in tools, in here you have some options that you can use to block some IP ranges and so on. So you can try these options. The free option has some limitations. So yeah, you need to be careful how you're using, because you don't want to block the legitimate users or Google crawler to fetch the content. Also, other web application firewalls for sure will have this enabled, so you can use them with IP ranges. There will be no problem. Okay, this was the third option that you can use, and the other option is to use some tags. So you have the robots tags, and you have the content no AI and no image AI that can be added. So basically, in the pages that you don't want the AI to utilize the content, you just add this tag with no AI and no image AI, and the first part it will tell the AI to not use your content. The second part it will tell the AI crawler not to use the image on your article. And WordPress depends on your SEO plugins if they added this, but there is also a free plugin that can be used with WordPress, and it will add all of these things in there. This is the plugin I've added in the article. You can check it. So if you install this plugin, it will just add this tag in there, and it will block the AI. Again, this will happen only if the AI crawler, it will check the tags and decides to do something in case it's seeing the details on the page. These are the 4 ways that you can use to block the AI crawlers to not fetch or use the content in your blog. In case you enjoyed what you have seen, please don't forget to like and subscribe. In case you have other ways that you are using, you can let a comment down below so everyone to know it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.